All right, guys, so we got to talk about this. This is absolutely insane. There's a new corruption scandal involving Kristi Noem. Firm tied to Kristi Noem secretly got money from $220 million DHS ad contracts. The company is run by the husband of Noem's chief DHS spokesperson, Tricia McLaughlin, and has personal business ties to Noem and her aides. This is wild. First of all, even just the idea of doing a $220 million ad campaign for what? You're like promoting your mass deportations and spending nearly half a billion dollars doing that. Like, what's the fucking purpose of that? Like, what are you doing? But now you know the real reason. It's to grift. It's literally just to grift. It's to rob the taxpayers. So let's go ahead and jump into it here. Firm tied to Kristi Noem secretly got money from $220 million DHS ad contracts. The company is run by the husband of Noem's chief DHS spokesperson and has personal and business ties to Noem and her aides. DHS invoked the emergency at the border to skirt competitive bidding rules for the taxpayer-funded campaign. Holy shit. On October 2nd, the second day of the government shutdown, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem arrived at Mount Rushmore to shoot a television ad, sitting on her horseback in chaps and a cowboy hat. Noem addressed the camera with a stern message for immigrants: break our laws, we'll punish you. Noem has hailed the more than $200 million taxpayer-funded ad campaign as a crucial tool to stem illegal immigration. Her agency invoked the national emergency at the border as it awarded contracts for the campaign, bypassing the normal competitive bidding process designed to prevent waste and corruption. The Department of Homeland Security has kept at least one beneficiary or nine-figure ad deal a secret, records and interviews show. A Republican consulting firm with long-standing personal and business ties to Noem and her senior aides at DHS, the company running the Mount Rushmore shoot, called the Strategy Group, does not appear on public documents about the contract. The main recipient list on the contracts is a mysterious Delaware company, which was created days before the deal was finalized. Guys, this is insane. The whole point of making the company and registering the company was to rob taxpayers. That's the whole point. It's not like this was some established firm that they then made a deal because they do the best work or whatever. No, it was a bullshit made-up firm that was created at the last minute, all to funnel money to each other internally, right? That's the idea, is, hey, let's fucking rob these motherfuckers. Let's fucking shake down the government. Again, which is why, and the dead giveaway is what? The reason they declared the national emergency was to be able to shovel money to their friends. It was, oh, sorry, we don't. It's like a cheat code in a democracy is to declare an emergency and just use that declaration to then do whatever you want, right? Oh, it's an emergency, so you can't look into it. Oh, it's an emergency, I have a little more leeway. Oh, it's an emergency, I don't go through Congress. Oh, it's an emergency, sorry, I got to bypass the normal process. And look how that ends up. It ends up with, Kristi Noem and her cronies just robbing the government blind. And this is not her first scandal. There was another scandal where she was stealing FEMA money for an ally of hers who wanted like some dock fixed right by his house in this expensive area in Florida, I think it was. Like, it's just, this is the grift. We're living in a griftocracy now. This is a griftocracy. And so, add it to the list, man. We're talking about the most corrupt government I've ever seen my entire life. Trump took millions of dollars, maybe even hundreds of millions, from Saudi Arabia for their live golf events, and now he gives them whatever the fuck they want. He took $100 million from Miriam Adelson and $200 million from Sheldon Adelson, and he gives Israel whatever the fuck they want. He never divested from his businesses, even though he pretended like he was going to. He never did that. He made $160 million from foreign countries as president in his first term alone. Never mind all the money he's made from the NFT bullshit and his crypto exchange bullshit and his trading cards and his $100,000 watches and his meme coin, his crypto shit coin that he scammed his own supporters 2 days before his inauguration in the second term. His son-in-law took $2 billion from Saudi Arabia and fucking helps them out and gives them classified information. He's got a $500 million project in Oman. He's got a $1.5 billion luxury resort in Vietnam. He's cutting deals with, Indonesia or Malaysia? He was caught on a hot mic making a corrupt business deal with either the head of Indonesia or Malaysia or something like that recently. And this is who this guy is, right? This is who he is. He literally has a pay-to-play scheme for pardoning people. It's a corrupt scheme for pardoning people. Could you believe that? Like, you go to Mar-a-Lago, give him $1 million, he'll pardon whoever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter what their crime is. It doesn't matter what their crime is. You got some of the worst financial criminals of all fucking time. He's pardoning them, no problem, no questions asked. Fucking George Santos, pardon, no problem, no questions asked. Ghislaine Maxwell, you're up next. Diddy, you're up next. If you give him the money, he'll fucking deliver. He doesn't care about the negative press. It doesn't bother him at all. This is a griftocracy. It is the most corrupt government I've ever seen. It's not even close. The whole thing is a fucking scam. All the people around him are cashing in. Trump literally rolled back anti-corruption rules. Day one, he signed an executive order getting rid of the corruption rules for his cabinet. Day one. Was one of his executive orders. Then, it was what? The Foreign Corrupt Practices Act or something like that? He got rid of that shit too. And again, nobody talks about this. Nobody talks about this. It's just sort of it's like casually, passively accepted. Like, yeah, they're dirty. But then Trump has the nerve to go around and he screams bloody murder and says the Democrats are corrupt. He'll talk about Nancy Pelosi and her insider trading. Pelosi's she's got training wheels on her corruption compared to you, son. Are you kidding me? She's like level 1. You're all the way up on level 35 or some shit. I mean, this is insane what we're looking at. So it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. So shout out to ProPublica for this piece. Go read the whole thing. You definitely want to read the whole thing to get all the details of it. But this is what this government is. And again, if people don't go down over this, we don't have a country anymore. We don't have a country. We're basically already run by a corrupt gang of billionaire pedophiles. We're already run by that. But, it's somehow going to get worse. It's somehow going to get worse. They're more emboldened. They're more brazen than they've ever been before. And they're at the point now where they're just like looting the treasury right in front of our faces. You understand that? Like, that's what Trump's big bullshit bill was. The massive tax cuts for the rich while raising taxes on working people. That's what that was. It was the billionaires looting the treasury and then laughing at you as they do it, knowing, what are you going to do about it? I can get away with it. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Whatever the fuck I want. And they're not wrong. They're not wrong. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.